together to celebrate graduations and to close out a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you throw a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fuhrer's cheese spread. No graduation party is complete without it.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is On the Block with Strick and Austin. Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer and 9-year NBA vet, Eric Strickland.
Strickland for three! And you're going to go out of here as the Big 8 tournament champion.
Middle school basketball coaching legend and Duke basketball shooting coach in his mind, Austin Orman. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by NEPCO. This is On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Welcome to On the Block. E. Strick here. Not with Austin. Austin had to go and handle some things with baseball at Werner Field. And me and DP are here at the Capital District.
Let's do it. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute since
Yes,
we've been here, but we're sitting right here in the midst of it all. Beautiful day. The sun is beaming. Come on down. We're right in front of Insomnia Cookies, and I tell you, it will drive you wild.
Man.
The taste of what I reached into that box and
So
grabbed
good.
a hold of, DP.
So
You
good.
can't do me like that, my boy.
So good. No. That's love, Strick. That's love. When you walk in and somebody hits you with the top level warm cookie ice cream, flavored ice cream combination, that's care. Like, that's real. You go, okay, that's when you
that part.
Eye to eye. Listen, through the course of this weekend and the course of the season, we get to recap some really cool stories. But what's happening here in the Fan Fest, and we're early to it, just kind of setting the table and let you know, look, if you're in Omaha, if you're around it, you're going to be around this. Come down to the district. Because, one, you're going to get fed. There's some great restaurants right around the circle. They've got the sprinkler system going in the middle of it. On call. You like how I did that, right? You like how I did it. I just pointed, and the sprinklers came on, right? It was like, I got the power.
DP turning water into fountains right here on demand.
I got the power.
On demand.
To do that, we want to shout out, again, the folks from the Pro Volleyball Federation for inviting the ticket into this special space as their partners in this thing, so much so that the Pro Volleyball Federation and the Supernovas wanted to say thank you to the fans of Omaha and Nebraska by offering some free tickets. And I'm going to make this as simple as we can possibly make it, Strick. We'll have a block, on the block, and you can watch tomorrow's championship match with Strick. All you got to do is text in and say, you know what? I'm coming. I'm bringing people. Tell us how many tickets. Here's what we need on the text line. Ben is back there, and he will track this for you. But all you have to do, type in your name, your email, and the number of tickets you want, and you will be on the block with Strick tomorrow at 3:30 at CHI Health Center as the Supernovas try to win the inaugural championship season and $1 million.
How beautiful is it, though, DP, when you think about what the Pro Volleyball Federation has put together. Its first year, they have goals for expansion. The cities that were chosen. When you've gone, see, that's the beautiful thing about the relationship that you've had. It's been an expansion for 93.7 The Ticket as well, where you and Rico and fill in sometime with Nick, you guys have done such a tremendous job with the Supernovas and their staff and who you worked with throughout this process. It was so professional that they've made it open that they want you guys to be able to do more next year, right?
We're the official call of the Pro Volleyball Federation radio network, and for them to sign off and say that this little station in Lincoln, Nebraska, right? And for whatever it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, We're paying tribute to it. And for the people who've hung out with us throughout this battle and this journey, right, to become the version of the ticket that we think it can be. And we're not done with it because I'm going to go ahead and leak it because I'm that dude. But we're going to do the same thing with the Lincoln Stars. And we want to be the flagship of the Stars. And we'll go through with their ownership and their partners and Coach Russo's show Inside the Box.
He has a tremendous
right?
show.
But to invite more players to be a part of what we do, to tell stories, to invite fans to be a part of the process. And we'll actually broadcast the Stars games on the ticket, right? And we'll pick those and we'll do some of those events. We'll even stream some.
Yeah.
Because, again, we've got our partners at Allo who have given us Channel 961 Plus, right, for us to be able to go and to do these sort of things. Imagine next year as we're calling these state games, look, we know the fees now and the rates. We could actually stream. So we had to show that we could handle it.
You can handle it, capable, yeah.
1, from the call.
Competent.
2, from the production of it. 3, from the support. Financially, can you make sure that it happens? What you don't want is for it to break down in midseason. You don't want for failures. Look, I couldn't take a night off.
Right.
I gotta show and deliver. I have to be a voice and to take care of yourself physically for that duration on the road in hotels that you don't control, airports that you don't control, arenas that you don't control, to stay on board. And listen, none of it's possible without the ticket family who, 1, supports inside the building, but 2, the fan base that constantly reaches out and says, you know what? We want this. We actually need this. Hey, that was good. Hey, that wasn't good enough.
Here's what we can do better.
Right. Here's what and listen, we're open to all of it. Again, that's why we have the text line so that you can text in, and we give our emails, and we're available and accessible on social media. Heck, most of the ticket family will walk in the door. And hey, DP, man, got a second? I got something for you.
That's a fact.
And that's literally the way we wanted this done. And we're not done with it because imagine Eric Strickland calling basketball. That has to happen in 2025. Like, that's going to happen in 2025. And listen, I don't care what anybody else says around this, but there's 2 NBA dudes in the state of Nebraska that can call basketball.
Facts.
You can give local jobs to whoever you want, but there's 2 top-level pro folks to do that. Same for football. Don't be mad. But this is what we do. But the listeners have been so good about going on the journey, about throwing nickels and dimes into the pool so that we had enough money. Again, we pay for our own travel, our own hotel, our meals, per diems, all that sort of stuff, insurance, gas, everything back and forth, apparel to wear at the event. And if you haven't traveled with Rico, to understand he has expensive taste. See, we don't go shopping. We don't go shopping at the strip mall. See, Rico want to walk into the Nike. He want to go into the Jordan store.
Right.
See, he wants to go in the Jordan store. Yeah, no. I want her over here. That's family. And tell her we from home. She got to come. Tell her we from home. She's got to show up. Hold on. Make sure. Ben, are you there? And make sure that I didn't. Yep.
Oh, yeah, we good.
Okay, I want to make sure that we're still there. Rico's going to effort one of the players who's from the DMV.
Yeah, that's your
From
spot,
the
baby.
DMV,
That's
right?
hometown.
To be able to have that conversation with it. But Strick, it's been beautiful. It opens doors to the next thing. It allows us to create a Lincoln Public Schools network where we truly carry sports and cover sports. We give folks all of the time and attention that's required, and then to go through and be able to say to folks, listen, this is what we do, how we do it, and why we're going to do it. And it's been exceptional. I'm humbled and honored and flattered because I'm surprised. Look, we did this thing.
That's what I was going to say.
Like, to understand that we did this thing, and it's been amazing along the way. So here's what we're going to do, Ben. Ben, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to have a special guest here on the block on 927 The Ticket, theticketfm.com.
The first ever Pro Volleyball Federation Championship is set. The Omaha Supernovas will face the Grand Rapids Rise this Saturday at the CHI Health Center in Omaha in the match for $1 million for the right to claim the title in the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation. The Mullen Motors pregame show with Derek Pearson and Renee Saunders starts at 2:30 p.m. with first serve at 3:30. Make sure to tune in for the next Ag Appraisal and Realty post-game show right after the match ends. Catch all the action on your flagship station, 93.7 The Ticket, and statewide on the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends. The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for that if you're hosting? Fierce Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and to close out a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you throw a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fierce Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it.
What's better than beautiful jewelry from Sartor Heyman? How about 60% off Sartor Heyman jewelry? 2 days only at the outlet by Sartor Heyman. For 2 days only, everything in the outlet store is 60% off. Friday, May 17th and Saturday, May 18th only, all jewelry is 60% off. Get in early for best selection. When it's gone, it's gone. The outlet by Sartor Heyman, 12th and O, downtown Lincoln only. Go to sartorheyman.com for details.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey there, Nebraska Lottery fans. It's me, Vanna White. I'm so excited to tell you about the new Wheel of Fortune scratch-off game from the Nebraska Lottery. You could win up to $50,000 instantly, or enter your non-winning tickets at nelottery.com for a chance to win a VIP trip to Los Angeles and the Mega Money Maker event on the set of Wheel of Fortune. You could spin to win some big money.
Wheel of Fortune top prize odds, 1 in 112,000.
This is area race announcer James Rowland. Join me and Bree Fansteel every Sunday night from 7 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket for the Finish Line, where we cover all things motorsports from local racing to racing around the world. Every Sunday night from 7 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Although we can't control the air we breathe outside our home, we can make a healthy difference inside, and all it takes is a call to Bryant. With healthy air options, Bryant can help you eliminate allergens, odors, and harmful chemicals, all while controlling indoor humidity levels at the same time. If it's time for a breath of fresh air inside, it's time to call Bryant. Breathe easy, breathe healthy. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. We do whatever it takes.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
A beautiful thing that this Fan Fest is, and the fact that on championship weekend in Omaha, Nebraska, we get to gather, and a big part of it in being official, like we're government official, and saying that we're the voice of the Pro Volleyball Federation. We get to call the Final Four in the championship. I had said early in the season that there was a team that when you identify how business is going to be done, it's twofold in this league. Omaha, because of the fan base, but quiet is quiet kept, and not being said, I would imagine that the favorite for next year is the Columbus Fury. Ooh. And it's depth and a part of that. But y'all know me here in Nebraska, and you know that nothing gets me more hyped when somebody from the DMV shows up and I get to talk to them about this beautiful journey that is. Raynell Jones, Fear the Turtle, she is here with us, and I am thrilled. I am thrilled. I said this during the season, that I tracked you when you were at Maryland. I understood it, and when your name popped up in the Federation, I got excited because I said, well, doggone it, I wanted you in Omaha. I wanted you in Omaha, and I said, I'm selfish like that. And you have two sisters from the DMV with the connection with that. But the beauty of this, first of all, you were just talking about it, that the athletes in the Federation feel spoiled. That in professional volleyball and professional women's volleyball, it has not always been unicorns and Skittles. No. There's a grind to being a pro in women's professional volleyball, chasing your paycheck, trying to figure out a diet internationally. How do you travel? How the fan base engage? And I go back to the lead, chasing your money, right? Because not all international contracts are good international contracts, right? So with Strick, Raynell Jones, Raynell, talk about this. What has the Federation done for players like you to make this a positive experience?
Yeah, so like you said, you know me from Maryland, and being a college in a Big Ten sport is insane. So we're already being spoiled. So our expectations for international play and just being professional volleyballs, our expectations are through the roof. And the fact that PVF was able to exceed those expectations, like we're here today, being able to hang out, to communicate, to meet new people, to build community, it's grateful. I'm grateful itself for me being able to, have fun and enjoy the life of being an athlete, also meet new people and talk about the sport, talk about how, we talked about basketball and how it's translating to volleyball and just the game is increasing itself. It's been insane that you said I have to chase the grind. It's all day, every day. It's not just, a 9-to-5 job. So the fact that I'm able to, find love with the sport, being able to be rewarded for it, and then so on, that's what I'm most grateful for.
So you Asia Neal was drafted first to your team, right? It's crazy because I saw her when she was a little baby because I played with her dad in Indiana.
I'm going to be telling her this. This is
crazy. You just tell her, you was with Eric Strickland and I played with her dad in Indiana. And it's been beautiful to watch the progression of professional sports 100%. And for volleyball to land it, not having to go overseas 100%. Consistently and to be able to do it at home. Yep. It's warming because now your families get to see you a little bit more than probably they did. I mean, other than in college.
100%.
I mean, just in a professional
Exactly. Level. Yeah, when I went overseas for a bit, I was basically alone. I didn't have any family, any friends in the area for almost 6 months. It was scary because it's just you. Of course, you have your, foreign teammates with you and whatnot, but it's still that community. Just being, a Black woman overseas as well. I was the only Black girl on the court at times, and just feeling that sense of loneliness that I did back when I started playing volleyball to now being here in the States, playing with players like Asia O'Neal that you talked about. Both of us, we've built such a strong foundation in college. Being able to translate that into the professional world is the biggest thing because we're building something. We're growing the sport. We're growing on how we can translate how big-time basketball players are now big-time volleyball players, creating our name for ourselves and creating a community.
Nice. I have to say your name the way I say it during broadcast. Yeah. Raynell Jones. The Columbus
Emphasize the whole thing.
Like you have to say it the way that needs to be said because you play with you're right. Like it's such a level of athletic exposure and composure. We call it athletic arrogance. That you have the ability to know that you can get to wherever you need to on the floor whenever you need to. And it's fun to watch. But I'll ask you, of the people in the federation that you got to play against, if we got to pick your own squad,
Okay.
the fighting,
Right,
fighting Raynell Joneses,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Who are your 7? Who do you pick?
Okay. So, let's see. I have to pick my girl Janasia Moore.
Yep.
Okay. I've been
Yep.
playing with her since
Family.
high school, and
Family.
she's been doing her thing. She helps me on the court more than
Family.
you guys
Right,
even
right.
know. When the
Family.
camera is on the server, she's talking to me about what's about to happen. Okay.
Family, 100%.
And then I have to have another middle. I don't want to be biased. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna do non-Columbus Fury since I had Janasia.
There we
okay,
go.
we're gonna do another player. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do Tori Dixon. Okay, her.
Say that.
Just in,
Say
I
that.
have to give a middle creds
Right.
because I playing against her.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to hit. I'm like, I have to really power through this block because she's just up there strong. Even just defending her, she just boom, quick
Right.
ball is over,
Right.
play is over.
Yeah.
And then I have to give my outside. Okay, outside's gonna be actually. Let me do opposite. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna do Emmy Dimitrova. Okay, I
She's
played
so
against her
good.
in Italy.
So good.
Did not know how to block her because you think she's gonna go for a line shot. She goes for a cross. She's just in the air. Same thing with here. Tried playing against her, could not do anything. We were like, we need to scout her and her only, and she just did her thing. Okay,
Wicket
MVP
cutter.
all the time.
Yep.
Setter. Let's see. I do have to give. Okay, Nutsara.
Tom Com's
Oh my
legit,
goodness.
right?
Oh my goodness.
She's a magician.
Exactly.
She's a magician.
I was
Yeah.
talking to Jenna Rosenthal, right? We all know Jenna Rosenthal,
Yep.
and we were on the sidelines trying to figure out how are we gonna read her sets because I see the balls going to the outside. I go to the outside. Nusara is setting the middle. I'm like, how did that even happen? With Veronica Stone, she was doing her thing. The connection was insane.
Yep.
So I have to give her credits for that. And then Libero, let's see, either between Kylie Murr and Morgan.
Yep.
Okay. Those two, they're absolutely everywhere and they get the ball perfectly high for the setter. So between the two, and then for my outsides, let me see. This is hard because there's so many outsides.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
so many outsides. Okay, so I
Choices.
got Atlanta, I got Omaha, I got Columbus,
And you
I
can't
got
be wrong.
Exactly.
You cannot be wrong.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I got Vegas as well. I got San Diego. I got Vegas.
Orlando.
Okay, Orlando. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Orlando. Okay, Joseph. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Okay,
though she's
yeah.
an opposite, I would put her at the outside because of how athletic she is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would also do Legator. Yeah, that girl's a
Remember,
beast.
Mena
That girl's
is
a beast.
Strict. She's 5'7",
Right.
and
goes and gets it.
5'7" bounce.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then explosive, violent
Exactly.
from the shoulder.
Yeah.
And you always feel like, and I'm like this. I'm like, okay, now I got to go to the gym tomorrow, right? Like I got to go. I got to do some squats.
work in.
Like I can't. I
gotta
can't.
catch up. You
Like I
gotta catch
can't just walk up and be thrown out like that, right? Like, like it's just not like she. And the same could be said. Timmy Thomas Alara is another one
Yep.
who is just such a
Yes, yes.
violent striker,
Yeah.
and she's relentless,
100%.
just
Yep.
relentless. Your player of the year in the federation.
Player of the year who's been consistent across the board. I would give that to Ashley Evans as a setter. She is consistent every single game, no matter what. She stays calm just because as a setter, they're the quarterback of the game,
Yep.
right?
Right.
So they understand that they need to maneuver people. They need to have calm emotions. They need to maneuver people, move the chess pieces where they need to go to make sure that they're successful. As you know, they're, match for the million right now. So they understand that if you're
Mhm.
consistent with your game, then you stay consistent, then you're going to win the match
That
for the
part.
million. So Ashley Evans, congrats to her because just seeing how she's maneuvering her team and that leadership is top tier.
One
No doubt.
final question:
Okay, let me hear it.
how surprised were you when Atlanta goes down?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So so you know that they were the season, regular
Number one
winners, right?
seed.
And we had high expectations with them. When we beat them, we thought we won the national championship, right? We were like, oh, we did it.
Right.
it. Then we went to their house and they just swept us.
Skipping
They
it back.
swept us.
Man, they gave it
Okay,
to
they
you.
were like, okay, now we played them 4 times, right? Then they played them again at our house. Did the same thing. We did our job, and then we played at their house. Same exact thing happens. I'm just like, okay, so this team, no, when they're on, and when they're off, they're off. So we understand that. So just the fact that they were on, but the fact that they didn't, get that was so surprising. It shows how high of a level that this league is in.
that anybody on any given night
Mhm.
in the Pro Volleyball Federation can get the work.
100%.
And
Yep.
it's there. Listen, Raynell Jones, listen, I know you made some new fans today. I'm proud of the DMV kid
Yes.
doing your thing, showing up at the highest level,
Appreciate that.
doing this thing, showing up. And I can't be convicted of tampering. So I'm going to say what I want to say.
Period.
Listen, whoever you play for, I'm rooting for.
Yep.
because you represent.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Always.
your
Shout out
people.
to the DMV.
That's it. Your people will be proud. Raynell Jones of the Columbus Fair will come back to On the Block. We'll finish up hour number 1.
Spring in Nebraska brings green grass and warmer weather, but it also brings severe storms which can cause damage to your home. Meadowlark Exterior specializes in hail, storm, and wind damage restoration, as well as roofing, siding, and gutters for commercial or residential buildings. Meadowlark Exteriors focuses on fine craftsmanship and proves that in their attention to detail. They offer free roof inspections and estimates and insurance claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
How do people feel about getting Big Fitness Energy at Planet Fitness for $1 down and $10 a month? They feel as thrilled as a kid the first summer they're tall enough to ride the roller coaster! That's right. When you join Planet Fitness right now, you'll get access to tons of equipment and free fitness training in a clean and spacious club. Don't wait. Join the judgment-free zone today for that all-day energy. Download the free Planet Fitness app and join today for $1 down, $10 a month.
Deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for that if you're hosting? Fierce Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and to close out a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you throw a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fierce Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing the court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Rashawn Jackson, the captain here, for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently. The captain has a lot of stress in this life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relief. The team at the body shop gave me a deep tissue massage that hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Although we can't control the air we breathe outside our home, we can make a healthy difference inside. And all it takes is a call to Bryant. With healthy air options, Bryant can help you eliminate allergens, odors, and harmful chemicals, all while controlling indoor humidity levels at the same time. If it's time for a breath of fresh air inside, it's time to call Bryant. Breathe easy, breathe healthy. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. We do whatever it takes.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line, here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Omaha, and it is a beautiful day. The sun's out. Great folks. We've got ticket fans and listeners coming up in the area. We want to thank Raynell Jones. And again, throughout the course of the season of being in these buildings, watching the matches that didn't even include Omaha, and meeting the players and learning their stories. And then you find out the connection to the family. And it's a big part, Strick. It's a big part of women's volleyball, is that they start to identify those daughters of those pro athletes. And the pro athletes are starting to recognize this is a thing, a way to build confidence in my tall daughter, right? Because we know, sadly, that there's some uncomfortable things that are placed for tall women, for athletic women, et cetera. And we've removed so much of that here in Nebraska. And it's good that Nebraska, there's a shirt. So they're selling shirts here. And Strick, you need to go over and take a peek. But on the back of one of the shirts that they're selling for the Pro Volleyball Federation and the Omaha Supernovas, but it says, Nebraska, the volleyball state.
That means something.
The volleyball state. And we're watching it. They've got it on a black tie-dye with a purple and blue and pink logo on it, and it sits on the back of it. And here's the beauty of it through all of this, right? That there was not a place for this.
A
year ago, 2 years ago, that they went over. I went over. And they've got blue denim Supernovas jackets. Nice. There's some nice stuff going on. It's beautiful to watch, and of course, thank the folks from Franklin Volleyball for what they're doing as well.
Well, I would say that there was two things that Renata said. One being that the camaraderie that the ladies have formed throughout this process. In playing in other leagues and other places, sometimes not the same type of camaraderie, the loneliness sometimes, the communication, but to be here with a bunch of ladies pressing towards the goal and the mark of winning a championship. And then the second part is the beauty of what Omaha is capable of doing, sustaining, and being. And that's a profession. Look, Lady Husker volleyball sets a huge standard in tone. Creighton volleyball is also doing pretty well out there in the space. But the state as a whole, it is a landing ground for talent in the volleyball space. And so that's beautiful that right here in the center of the country that you're able to put together such a product. And how awesome would it be, Omaha, to land the first one? And it's kind of like what's some of the best arenas that are out there? I mean, it's kind of like Duke. It's kind of like Kentucky.
Yeah.
This is what Omaha has shown himself
the
to be.
Camden Crazies, right? That you understand that it's a special building. When you go into Utah, playing in that altitude, knowing that the Jazz fans are going to give you that work. In college, there's certain buildings you go to Lawrence, Kansas, you're gonna have to face some people, and then PBA. PBA has become in the Big Ten Conference. It is a vault, man. You understand that things happen there.
You come in,
you better bring your work.
What did Tina Turner say in Mad Max Thunderdome? 2 men enter,
1 man leaves. 2 men. Hey, listen. Through all of it, right? Through all of what it is, it becomes a special thing.
Yeah.
She also said a thing that I wanted to ask you about, because you had an opportunity to play international and be around that thing, right? CBA, being around it. That for them to know that they're professional and treated as such. You're staying in top-level hotels, 5-star hotels. You're being fed from training tables rather than having to go to the local eatery. You're getting every training resource that you can have. Spa, massage, recovery, all of those things.
Cryo.
How much better is it, Strick? I mean, because you went through times where, you know what, you were under contract, but you didn't know if you were going to get that money. You didn't know if you were going to get paid. How big is it for an athlete to not have that stress on your plate?
No, it means a lot, especially, it doesn't matter. I mean, even to this time in this day, 20-some plus years later, you can go somewhere. A contract ain't necessarily a contract. It's non-binding. This is why a lot of it you try to get up front, or you try to get a good portion. So that way, if it goes south or goes sour, then, you're able to walk away from not feeling horrible about it. And so for them to know that in the comfort of where they lay their head, in the comfort of where they eat their food, in the comfort of whom they're around, they feel good about that, and the way that they travel and the facilities that they're playing in. I mean, it's top notch, man. And so shout out to the Federation for the wonderful work that they've done, because sometimes you can put on a great dog and pony show, but at the end of the day, is it really a good product? And I think they've shown that they're a good product.
It has been spectacular over the course of the season. And again, we dove in the pool not really knowing what the water was. But Strick, I have to say it, that if we said 9 months ago that we would be sitting here in Omaha on Women's Professional Volleyball Championship Week Eve, and that the Omaha Supernovas will play in front of what we would imagine to be 5-figure fans, and that it would reach 5,000 fans per building across the Federation, we would applaud. We would cheer. We'd be proud. And here's the thing. Omaha, Lincoln, and Nebraska in full. This doesn't happen without you.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen without you. And with that, I'll say this. We'll go to break. But we're going to give away free tickets. And listen, if you're in your car with your kids and you're looking for something to do tomorrow, I know there's graduations. There's all sorts of stuff going on tomorrow. But if you're volleyball people or sports people or community people and you're looking for something amazing to do, a one-time opportunity, the very first inaugural Pro Volleyball Federation Championship, and your Supernovas are in it. If you want to go, and I don't care, if you want to take your whole block, you want to go door to door with tickets and go, you know what, we're going to watch Women's Pro Volleyball tomorrow and cheer on the Supernovas. We got you. So you can text it in. Then we'll keep track of it for you. If you want, just your name, email, and the number of tickets you need. And I didn't put a cap on the number of tickets.
Yeah, you sure didn't.
I did not put a cap on the number of tickets.
But just be authentic with it. I mean, don't
get 20 and then go try to bootleg.
Come on now.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
understand
be authentic with it.
Right? But this is what we'll do. So we'll go to break. We'll come back. We'll give away more tickets.
It's a celebration.
It is, in fact, just that. DP Eric Strickland. Rico is here with us. Ben George running the board on 93.7 The Ticket on the block.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Hey there, Nebraska Lottery fans. It's me, Vanna White. I'm so excited to tell you about the new Wheel of Fortune scratch-off game from the Nebraska Lottery. You could win up to $50,000 instantly, or enter your non-winning tickets at nelottery.com for a chance to win a VIP trip to Los Angeles and the Mega Money Maker event on the set of Wheel of Fortune. You could spin to win some big money.
Wheel of Fortune top prize odds, 1 in 112,000.
The first ever Pro Volleyball Federation Championship is set. The Omaha Supernovas will face the Grand Rapids Rise this Saturday at the CHI Health Center in Omaha in the match for $1 million for the right to claim the title in the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation. The Mullen Motors pregame show with Derek Pearson and Renee Saunders starts at 2:30 p.m. with first serve at 3:30. Make sure to tune in for the next Ag Appraisal and Realty postgame show right after the match ends. Catch all the action on your flagship station, 93.7 The Ticket, and statewide on the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Soulful Casino in Havelock is a family-owned business, providing incredible food and service that'll have you craving more with every bite. Soulful Casino offers everything from pulled pork to fried chicken, catfish, ribs, and even quesadillas. You want sides? They've got them. From fries, green beans and baked beans, to collard greens, potato salad, and sweet dill corn. Stop by for lunch as they have specials Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2 p.m. That's Soulful Casino, located in Havelock, where every bite you take fills the soul.
Vershawn Jackson, the captain here for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently. The captain has a lot of stress in his life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relief. The team at The Body Shop gave me a deep tissue massage that hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's truck month at Koppel, and we want to sell them all. Choose between 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list price. Yes, you heard right. That's 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list on select new GMC and Chevrolet inventory. So please make that money-saving drive to Koppel in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Vershawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket. MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com. Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This is On the Block with Strick and Austin. Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer and 9-year NBA vet, Eric Strickland.
Strickland for three. And you're going to go out of here as the Big 8 tournament champion.
Middle school basketball coaching legend and Duke basketball shooting coach in his mind, Austin Orman. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by NIPCO. This is On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Oh, yeah, it's another beautiful day. It is Friday, and we're here at the Capital District. Right here in the middle, in the midst of it all, there's a nice little breeze. They've got the water fountain going. Everything is popping. They got merch. They've got music. They've got drinks. It's whatever going on. You can come on down here to the Capital District. This is where the Pro Volleyball Federation is celebrating this year's inaugural season, coming to an end, coming to a close. Tomorrow, it's going down. And who will be in it? Grand Rapids?
The Grand Rapids Rise
and
the Omaha Supernovas.
Isn't that not crazy?
Now, and just a little tracking for it, that early in the season, Grand Rapids was sitting at the top of the Federation. They started off undefeated. They took their first loss of the season against the Supernovas. Supernovas got to the top. Atlanta took over the top position. Omaha and Grand Rapids met the first 3 times they met. Omaha won all 3 of those matches. Last Sunday in Grand Rapids, season finale, both teams had already locked in their seed positions for the Final Four. Grand Rapids knocked off Omaha for the first time, and I can tell you that the only hope of hope was required for Grand Rapids, because if they don't win last Sunday and you come into the championship game never having beaten the team that you're facing, it's really difficult. It's really difficult.
It's like looking up at Mount Everest, like, I got to climb this thing?
Man, it's Tyson, young Tyson. Like, I got to face that dude at home at his crib.
Jake Paul is already feeling the
right. Yeah, there's not enough money. Let me just say that there's not enough money for me. I'm glad I don't know my number. I don't know.
I'm not getting in the ring.
Well, I mean,
I don't care how old
what's the number? Like, I know that. What is the number that would be enough for you to cross over and say, yeah, I'm going to take punches from Mike Tyson? Even 57-year-old Mike Tyson.
That needs to be in the realm of Manny Pacquiao,
right?
And you know who, Floyd Mayweather. It needs to be up that way, that north.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because
and I might take the flop.
Yeah, and you're getting paid for the work you have to do,
right?
To build sell it and to build up, right? Well, I mean, you've got to be in shape.
Better be
like you're not going to go out there in front of the masses and not have worked out, not put in your work. Mike's putting in the work, Paul's putting in the work. But then what is the number? Because I would think that you're being paid for it, because you're not getting insurance, right? But nobody's going to. What do you need personal insurance for?
Right.
Mike Tyson,
CTE,
like on the top of the list,
on.
like at the top of the list of insurance. Tornado, earthquake, Mike Tyson. Like, what are you trying to do to yourself?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what the number is. I'm sure the text line will tell us that they have numbers. I'd love to know what the numbers are. And remember that you're being paid for care after the event, recovery after the event, wellness after the event.
Yeah.
And I've seen him hit people.
I've seen him hit that dang bad.
I'm not sure what the number is and situation and circumstance, but hey, that's a thing in play. I want to talk to you about this because we were kind of laughing about this whole thing, and it wasn't really funny. But when pro athletes get arrested, nothing moves the radio needle like a pro athlete being arrested. It doesn't happen in full to politicians. It doesn't happen in full to musicians. Kind of expect it. Pro athletes, it leads the conversation. How much of a wall is there between reality and what regular folks go through, Strick? That is there a belief amongst pro athletes that they can get away with things that nobody else can get away with?
I would say that thought definitely exists, especially earlier in your career. It's early in your career, and I like to use this as the example of what I'm talking about. I call it the Samson syndrome, where you remember the story. It's a biblical story
Yes,
where
sir.
Samson was dating Delilah, and Delilah, was trying to get his strength, and he felt that he can walk into any situation, any circumstance, as long as he had his hair, and he can get in or out of it. That's kind of the mode I think young athletes have. It's that I'm invincible. It's that I'm untouchable. It's that I can't be stopped. I can't be moved. And you can take on a persona that is it could be a detriment to you, right? So my thought is you have to try to maintain an even keel mentality, because if you get too high on yourself or on smelling yourself as far as your news or your clippings, and then all of a sudden you have a slump and you have a fall off, those mountains highs and lows can be troubling for someone if they don't know how to maintain an even keel about them. I think that's what baseball did for me, DP. And I know we're going to have to take a quick
balance,
break,
right?
But I know that's what DP, that's what baseball did for me. It taught me at an early age that failure it can be success, but it's not necessarily the can of being success. It's how you handle what is the perceived failures, because 3 out of 10 is bad in normal, just the normal functioning of life. 3 out of 10 is bad. 3 out of 10 in baseball is good. So the fact that, okay, this is what he did to me last time. Ooh, I struck out. This is what he did. Oh, I lined out. I'm getting closer. Boom, the next one, I put that same contact on the ball. I can find a gap. So it's really just keeping your head into the game. And I think that's one of the hardest things to do, because there's so many things coming at you. Women,
It is
money,
learning, man.
business opportunities. It's so many things.
That voice in your head is always a thing. Here's what we'll do. We'll take a break for station ID on the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Strict through all of it, right? That in pro sports, in life, in business, a big part of college is learning how to manage yourself, no matter how or what the circumstances are.
Yeah.
Because the circumstances could vary. Listen, if you are from a farm town in the corner of Nebraska and then you come to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, one, different population level, different access, different resources. So you have to make the same good decisions in traffic rather than where you're walking the streets by yourself. And I try to explain to people, it's more people. It's more decisions. It's more vices. It's more distraction. It's more voices. It's more noise. It's all of those things. And the higher you go, what you think is, fewer people exist in it. But the reality is you're giving access to more people. And then there are people that will target you. And there are people that are waiting for you to mess up. Because guess what? If they having a tough day and you're elite and you fall, that's the only time they're going to see you.
DP, that's beautiful, because here's the thing, man. I've always felt that I was just a regular guy, right? I loved the anonymity of just coming into a space and into a room where no one knows you, And I think one, this is beautiful for so many things, and that this allows the celebration of the success of these women and the time and the work that they put in. But on top of that, I think sports gives you so many things to learn from, that if you really take that into account and look at the multifacetedness of what life is encapsulated in the sport, you can learn a lot of lessons without having to go through the harsh lessons of it hitting you in real life.
Well, that's
especially when you're in college.
But that's what,
and that's why I went to college here, DP.
Yeah.
Because I could have went UCLA. I didn't want that. I didn't want the distraction. I knew that I needed to be focused on the task at hand, and that's next level. So that's why I actually stayed here.
If I went to Howard,
right,
all of my high school friends, all of my my significant others.
Yeah.
Right. I knew that all of my rivals from high school were going to be around, sniffing, right, to see what it is. Some rooting for me to succeed, some rooting for me to fail, and not knowing the difference. I wasn't going to grow up close to home. I
Mhm.
was never going to be a man because I didn't have to be. I was going to be given everything because they knew me.
Mhm.
And what I said was, I need to be measured by other greatnesses. I need to go face these dudes that I played against in the state tournament.
Right.
And then what happens when 5 of the all-state players are on the same college team? Do you get better together or do you fall together? And we raised together, and it was necessary for me, and it was important. It was that deep. Couple of things else, Strick. I mean, this is playoff weekend as well for the NBA. What do you say about a Denver team getting throttled by 45 points in a playoff situation?
The guys that you need to show up, if they disappear and they don't, you're gonna feel it. And without having Jamal Murray and those consistent players. And again, it's a game of adjustments. So the adjustments that they made, what is Mike Malone and this crew going to be able to do in providing a game plan to fit? Because when you're doing something right, you don't necessarily go in there and start
You're
taking
not
off
messing
bolts.
with it. You're not taking
right?
You're not taking it apart.
So they're going to come in
Not gonna
probably
happen.
with the same game plan
Not
that got
gonna
them the
happen.
success that they had. So you're going to have to make the adjustment, and then it's going to depend on what the adjustment that
Minnesota make.
does to change or correct what they did in correction of you. If you're not capable of making those adjustments on the fly, if you don't correct it by halftime, in a game 7, you can mess around and end up going home.
Now
I think it's just interesting.
There is history.
Yeah.
Like, because if you go back to the Boston Lakers series, you can name Sixers, Lakers. You can go back and see moments in those finals or playoffs where a team got throttled and people started to write it off and go, there's no way to recover from that. No, great teams recover, and they can't. Now, 45 points is a statement.
Yeah.
But if you had to say so, Eric Strickland, how does Game 7 of Minnesota and Denver play out?
Jokic goes absolutely buck wild from the beginning to the end, and if he doesn't, then they don't win. I mean, he literally's got to take over. From
Like
the beginning
we
to the
saw this with Milwaukee and Giannis, and
Yeah.
we thought, okay, he's going to pull it. We saw this with LeBron the year after, right? We thought, okay, at some point he'll just hit the button and it'll show. But that doesn't always happen in today's NBA because the young players don't pay attention to what just happened.
Yeah.
It's a new talent that's being evolved. These new players, like, wait a minute, I got one more chance to beat you? Well, that's okay. I ain't got to look back no more.
Mhm.
And it'll be interesting. What do you think happens in the East? Who's the team? Is it Boston out of the East, or is it the Knicks and whoever else?
That's a good one. I think I like the unity of the Knicks, especially with the acquisition of DiVincenzo and Hart.
They know each other.
They know each other,
They know
and
each other.
they're in the analogy I use on that when I'm talking on the block. Obviously, you're here with me today, but otherwise, is I use the Navy SEALs.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're familiar and you know you're going into a battle with somebody who you're going in there with, and it's been tested. That's usually the ones that you feel good about when it comes down to it. Now, on the same thing on the other side, they've been tested. My issue is I think Boston's kryptonite, and I think that their strong suit and X factor is Porzingis. Without him, I don't know in that matchup that they get it done.
It's going to be interesting. And again, through all of what we've seen, the NBA, I think they can be proud of the product. That you've got new stars, you've got old stars, you've got some legendary situations, and a group of coaches who are still forming.
Yeah.
Like it's still a talent thing. So it's pretty cool to watch what that is. I'll also ask you that here you are in a pro volleyball federation environment. And somehow Nebraska has figured out, Omaha has figured out how to make that their thing. Pretty cool for the hometown, right?
Yeah.
For
yeah.
Omaha to be represented the way they're being represented this week.
I would have to agree. And I think in some instances, I think it puts some of the others on notice that this place can handle it. With the show that they put on with the College World Series, now adding this, they've had success in the CBA. It just monetarily, I think the timing of it was bad, but I still think that they're capable of handling and having, a pro sports and have success here.
5 figures, 5-digit attendance.
Yeah.
Shooting for a world record.
Yeah.
All in Omaha, Nebraska. And again, if you just joined in, what we offered was this. If you, your family, your company, your frat, your sorority, folks that you hanging out with, you're going to be together. You want to take a team of young people who are playing baseball this weekend or volleyball this weekend, and you want to take a break and have them bond together in a great environment. An absolute national championship is happening tomorrow. Omaha is in it, an opportunity to share it. The numbers are going to be crazy, but we are offering you free tickets to tomorrow afternoon's championship match between Omaha and Grand Rapids. If you want them, just text into the text line, 402-464-5685. And all you got to do, put your name in, your email, and the number of tickets you want. They'll be delivered to your phone, to your email. Those will be your tickets. You can walk in the arena tomorrow. Again, tons of events going on. So, listen, if you want to be a part of it, that's how you're going to do it.
No doubt. Good
stuff. Yep. It's the thing. We're going to end it here because we have state championship baseball coming up.
Yeah.
And I think in preparation for that, Austin Orman, Nick Sainert will carry us through the call. That'll be it for us today here from Omaha. But then we will be back tomorrow. Pre-match starts at 2:30 on the ticket and the Pro Volleyball Federation radio network.
I'll be in the building.
First serve, 3:30 tomorrow. A bid for $1 million for the Omaha Supernovas. Quality stuff. Strick, it's been fun. It's
Yes.
pleasure as always. We appreciate you, Ben Draws, for doing what you do. Rico for manning the board. Austin for showing up. Rashawn Jackson, Terrell Farley, Raynell Jones for coming in. Nick from the Supernovas coming in as well. We appreciate folks. If you're looking for something to do tonight, 1, Omaha, there's baseball, or 2, there's the Fan Fest here at the district. We appreciate y'all. That'll do it from us here on the block in 93.7 The Ticket. State championship baseball coming up.
Hey Husker fans, whether you're looking for some baseball gear, graduation gifts, or some new Husker apparel, Alumni Hall delivers your ultimate Husker shopping destination. Shop top brands